What's up, my dudes? Here we are again, out in nature. This time, I rented a little cabin. I had a bunch of cottages. I was looking into some yurts, but I decided to stay close to home and rent a cabin. And because it's off season, it's significantly cheaper. Usually you have to stay in these for at least 2 nights, and it's $100 some a night. I got this cabin for $70 for 1 night. I know some might think that's a lot, but it's really not. It's got electric to it. It's even got a little Wi-Fi router built in. Don't need it. Plenty of service up here. But tonight, I'm not alone. What's so funny?
You're funny.
I'm freaking hilarious. These people think so. So joining me tonight is the one and only Miss Mindy. She's back again. She's the one that went to the Austin Dam with me. You can't forget her face. So yes, we are here at the Yogi Bear Jellystone campground. Do they call it a park? They just call it a campground, right?
I think so, yeah.
It's formerly known as Bucktail. It's in Mansfield, Pennsylvania. I'll always know it as Bucktail because it wasn't till within the past year that it was changed to Yogi Bear's Jellystone Park or campground or whatever. But we're going to get the car unloaded and we're going to get set up so we can enjoy a nice, relaxing night. What do you say?
Sounds good to me.
Almost fell down into the ditch there. Tonight's dinner is going to be awesome, you guys. And this time, come prepared because it may get a little messy. Fresh water. Can't go without fresh water. This is going to be for coffee in the morning. We got dinner. We brought a few extra things. Got a couple cold ones for tonight. As always, we got some water. We got our coffee creamer. We got coffee. Yeah, this is going to be a good relaxing night, guys. Two totes of wood. I really doubt we'll have to use this much wood, guys, but I'm extra, so I like to bring extra. So right now, we're just going to chop a few pieces to make some kindling so we can get this fire started for dinner later. And what we'll do is we'll stick that fire starter right down in there. Should go up real nice. So I want to walk around the cabin just to show you guys like how non-big it is. Non-big, is non-big an actual word? No. I haven't been drinking yet either. It is really not that big of a cabin. It's basically the size of a shed. That's probably basically what it is a shed. One of them new sheds with a porch. But this is pretty cool. My first time renting a cabin to stay in.
Well, yes, they do make sure.
Tonight, dudes, we got my typical favorite, good old PBR, old school. What are you drinking tonight? Smirnoff Ice Smash. Blue raspberry plus blackberry. You're gonna have to let me try that. I only brought two because neither one of, notice how hers are the size of 4. So
That's all they had in there.
cheers to you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. Mindy? Brought some gloves in case it gets cold. Well, I mean, I know it's going to get cold. This should kind of inform you of what's happening later for dinner. It's my pillow, coffee cup, iPad for movies later, cook set. Oh, this is my new coffee cup. This is titanium, super light, a little smaller than what I wanted, but still a great coffee cup. Top to the stove. Hand and foot warmers for myself and Mindy. Eating utensils. Ah, there we are, way in the bottom. Fire starters.
I should at least check on it. I'm just...
So Mindy has 2 children. We might have talked about this before. Your daughter is how old?
She's 17. She will be 18 in February.
It's Kaylee, right? Is it Kaylee or Kylie?
It's Kylie.
Kylie.
Or Kyle.
Well, the names are similar. Come
or
on.
Kyle.
Or
I call her
Kyle.
Kyle.
And then there's Leland, her son. He's 13. She was just showing me his gamer tag name. What is it, Mindy?
Kid with a dad.
Okay. Fair enough. And a bunch of numbers,
He's
right?
honest. Oh yeah, a bunch
Yeah.
of different. I didn't memorize the numbers, so.
I mean, a bunch of kids don't have dads, so.
I think that's why I found it so disturbingly funny.
All right, guys. So we are going to walk around so I can show you guys around, show you what is here. This is a fairly big campground. This is bigger than Tanglewood. I think this is actually bigger than probably Old Bull that I went to. I've gone to a lot of campgrounds. So, yeah. So bear with me as I flip this camera around and show you around. So a lot of the things out here are pretty new, guys. I haven't been here in probably a couple years. Yeah, it's been over a couple years. The last time I was here with an ex of mine, with my cousins, and this little gated in area, whatever it is here, I don't even know what it is. So Mindy just figured this out, guys. They fill these up with water, and I guess the kids jump on them.
Mm-hmm.
That's weird. There's 2 of them. There's this large one, then there's that smaller one over here. There used to be volleyball net around here someplace. And I think there actually used to be a little train track around here in this little area, but it's obviously not here no more.
Yeah, I heard that was taken out. I don't know. I'm just saying.
So that swing set area, that play area, that's new. To me anyway. Again, I haven't been up here in a few years. Swimming pool area right here. Got a pavilion down here. You got a basketball court right over here. Not a big pool by any means, but it's a swimming pool on them hot days. So they do have musical entertainment up here sometimes. They have picnics. I know the last time I was up here, they had bird feeder making here for the kids. It costs nothing at all. You paid your fees to get in here to camp. But yes, they also have a carousel. So this is also new, guys.
Oh!
Mining company. And this thing is going non-stop when it's in season up here too. This is obviously new. They never used to have this here because it was never called Yogi Bear's Jellystone Park. Yeah.
That's rude.
So here you have the ice cream shop. You also have the cafe and your registration shop. Here you have the ranger station with, isn't there an arcade in there someplace?
Yes,
or used to be?
There is an arcade. Well, yeah, there used to be.
Used to be.
And
Let's take a walk down the middle here. So you come out back here and you can play putt-putt. A rock pit. What is this? Gaga ball pits. Rules. Gaga ball is in a form of dodgeball that's normally played in a pit. Wow, that's a really small pit.
Gaga means hit. Never played dodgeball like that, or heard it called that.
So as you guys can see, they do have a crap ton of campsites here. A lot of electrical hookups. There's really not a lot of campgrounds left that have tent camping available. Which is really sad because, hey, not everybody, myself included, cannot afford a freaking motorhome or RV. Kids play area, swings, castles, boats. They never had these kind of play areas when we were kids.
No, we have a hot metal slide.
Let's take a walk down this little trail. This is called Tower Trail. We're not going to walk the whole thing, but we'll take a gander down through and see what's up. Careful of that deer right there. Did I really scare you just now?
I was looking down when you said that.
Ooh, the bugs are real in here. They do have a train station, guys. If you were to follow these tracks all the way down through, there is like a little train station drop-off area. They have little Halloween decorations all the way up through. Now that I think of it, I have actually walked this trail before. Yeah, last time I was up here. It was me, Jamie, Blake, Jarrett, Jensen, and Carrie. Yep. Hey, there's Sasquatch.
They were saying on the news about, I guess, I don't know if there's a lot of people talking about him, but they're like, it doesn't exist.
I don't believe in Sasquatch, so.
How do you know? Has anybody seen it?
Look at the monkey. All these tracks right back to where we came in at.
4, 3.
Wait, are we allowed to get on these things? Huh. No kidding. So guys, we were gonna swing on them, but they have them chained down to where we can't actually swing. They do have a zip line over here. They do have horseshoe pits over there, which I really enjoy horseshoes. But we're gonna wander back up to the campsite because it's probably about dinner time. Yeah, dinner time. All right guys, so one little thing I wanna show you guys. This is the lantern from my nomadic box. If you watched my last video, my coffee and conversation, where I sat by the creek and had some coffee, showed you my new subscription box. This is the solar powered lantern. You got 2 different settings, a high and a low, plus it blinks, plus it goes to the blinking red light and the constant red light. But that's going to be pretty cool for at night when we're in here and we have to maybe get up and go to the bathroom and whatnot. But because I don't have a grill and this fire pit out here does not have a grill on top of it like some of them you've seen me at, we are going to have to cook in here on this little table. I have my little butane stove, and tonight what we have for dinner is something that we have not made yet. So tonight what we got, we're going to have some cheeseburgers. I stopped by Tops. Tops, if you don't know what it is, I know some places other in the country. Tops is a known grocery store in these parts. This is Pennsylvania, obviously. Parts of New York. But just like down when I was in North Carolina or South Carolina, they had Food Lion. You know, there's certain places that have certain chain restaurant or grocery stores, but this is from Tops. There's only 4 here. I figure I'll eat 2, Mindy will have 2, and we'll be good to go. And I got, I don't want to say tons, but I got a few fixins as well. Cheese, lettuce, onions, mushrooms. Yeah, this is definitely only going to be big enough to cook 1 burger with at a time.
I had a little.
So we're going to start off here by cooking some mushrooms. Mindy is not a fan of mushrooms. Look at it go. Look at that heat down. There we go.
Burgers, not hibachi.
The only thing about this stove that I don't really care for is It's very unbalanced. Cook them up with some butter. Add a little bit more butter here. So I have these little red rubber cups that fold. You can see they're accordion-like. You can use them to put your utensils in or extra food, like we're going to with the mushrooms.
Oh shit. That did not work out.
Mine gets the old mushrooms. A little bit of onion. Do you like onion on yours? You do?
Mm-hmm.
Here you go. Oops. Reminds me of that Jennifer Lopez song, All on the Floor, dance the night away. Who knows, folks? We might do some dancing later. Who knows? How is it you eating burnt marshmallows with s'mores?
No, they should be toasty brown.
No, they should be burnt.
No.
Hey, it's like coffee. We all choose to have it a different way.
I suppose. I don't like it like
I don't like a lot of mustard. All right, my dudes, we're gonna dig in. Take a bite. Tell me how it tastes.
Okay.
How well did I become Chef Boyardee here? You good?
Mm-hmm.
You know what made it so much better? Bacon. Yeah. Oh yeah. Still slurping on it, huh? It is pretty good.
I know.
How was dinner? Was it good?
Yes, it was.
Did you finish a burger?
I did. Both.
Really? I fully did not expect you to eat both.
You're welcome.
So, dinner was good, guys. We're just gonna sit here and relax by this fire and stay warm. Then we're gonna call it a night. We got a big old nice loft up in there to sleep in, or bunk beds. We haven't decided yet. The bunk beds are cool. You're never really too old for bunk beds. But yeah, so we're just gonna sit here, stay warm, and we'll be back in the morning. Good night, guys. Morning, everybody. Had one cup as you guys watched the sunrise. Cup number 2, by far the best cup of coffee I've had. How'd you sleep?
Good, aside from the mattress.
Yeah, the mattress in there wasn't very comfortable. I woke up about 5:40 this morning. My back was in agonizing pain. I don't think I've ever told you guys, but I don't deal with any like disease or problems. I just have really tight muscles that don't allow me to fully relax. The only comfortable I get is when I lay in my own personal bed. I have a Serta with I think it's a 4 to 6 inch pillow top. It's so comfortable, so comfortable. But here's to you guys. Good morning. We got to clock out of here about 11. I mean, we won't be here till 11, but we're just going to relax and let the rest of this wood kind of burn down and chill out.
Holy crap.
Yeah, it's still a bit new. It's been another nice day. So, this little lantern here I got from Nomadic, the solar powered one I showed you guys last night. This thing is really, really handy. Up in the loft there where we slept last night, this is handy to kind of just like take up there and use this light to maneuver around. I also have my other battery powered Coleman lantern. That's significantly heavier. It's bigger, it takes up more real estate. But this is really cool because all you do is blow it up here. It obviously expands. You take the plug out, you can compress it down. Really, really handy. If you can find another one of these solar lanterns anywhere, I'd recommend getting one for sure. Steamy.
All that hard work.
I know. Gotta make sure she's out. Trash can. Common knowledge, everybody. Make sure your fire is extinguished. One last look around here, guys. Mindy.
What?
Well, I lost what? My teeth? Oh, there's some vampire teeth on the ground there. Check them out. Somebody lost their dentures. One last look inside the cabin here. Nice little cabin. Can't complain. Definitely smells like hamburgers because this is where we cook the hamburgers. This is the loft area. We slept up here last night because heat rises. They have this little space heater that actually heats up in here quite nice. I woke up exceptionally early this morning because the fire alarm battery was dying, and we all know how it makes that beep every 30 seconds or whatever. But yeah, not a bad little place to stay, that's for sure. Mindy and I were actually talking last night, and she said something about I could live in a place like this, and I'm like, you know what? So could I. Providing everything. What the hell is on my... That's probably ash from the fire. Why didn't you tell me? No, I look silly. Goodbye, cabin.